This is a retrospective of Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. We talk about the past, how the comic book genre started with Superman 1978, what led to Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice in 2016, how the DC Extended Universe ended in 2023, and how James Gunn's DC Universe starts with Superman in 2025 next year. We talk about all that next. Before 1978, the first Superman movie, there was comic books and movie serials of the superheroes, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, and other superheroes from DC. And there's been a lot of crossovers in the comic books, with Superman, Batman getting their own comic book as world's finest comic book, Superman, Batman, crossing over into that comic book. Then in 1978, the first Superman movie came out, starring Christopher Reeve, directed by Richard Donner. It turned out to be an instant classic. It was number one in the box office for 13 weeks. Then Superman 2 followed because they were planning to make Superman 1 and 2 together. But Richard Donner left after the first one, so they made Superman 2 with Richard Lester directing. He also directed Superman 3, and Sidney J. Furie directed Superman 4 to Christopher Reeve. Now turned out to be the last movie for the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. Then 1989, Tim Burton directed Batman with Michael Keaton as Batman. Then followed by Batman Returns with Michael Keaton to Tim Burton back. Then Batman Forever was directed by George Schumacher with Val Kilmer. Then George Schumacher back for the next one, Batman and Robin with George Clooney as Batman. Then the new millennium hit, the year 2000. We went into the new millennium. Then in 2005, Batman got rebooted on the big screen with Batman Begins, directed by Christopher Nolan, starring Christian Bale as the new Batman. Then The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises followed. Then Superman Returns came into the big screen in 2006, but that failed at the box office. Directed by Bryan Singer, starring Brendan Roth as the new Superman. Then as the Superman franchise ended with Superman Returns, they decided to do a reboot and reboot it into the new DC Extended Universe franchise, similar to Marvel Cinematic Universe, that started in 2008 with Iron Man. In 2013, Man of Steel came out with Henry Cavill as the new Superman, directed by Zack Snyder. And in 2013 Comic-Con, thanking the fans for Man of Steel's success at the box office, Zack Snyder announced Batman will appear in the next movie, and it turns out to be a crossover movie, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, a versus movie. Fans were hoping for world's finest movie, but they got a versus movie. And then this will start DC movies coming out to the big screen later in the years. It took 2 years of hype to get to Batman Superman Dawn of Justice from 2013 to 2016. Then in 2016, it got released in theaters. It got a good following. It made $166 million first weekend at the box office. Then the numbers began to drop after its third week. It wasn't what fans were hoping for. It was too dark. The story seemed too not like a Superman Batman way should be. But when fans saw the Ultimate Edition cut on the Blu-ray, they thought it was a little bit better. But that theatrical cut wasn't very good. So when Zack Snyder was directing Justice League, a Justice League movie was inevitable. Zack Snyder got a call from his family that his daughter died. He had to leave. So one of us got Joss Whedon, which was working on a Batgirl movie at the time, to direct Justice League, to finish Justice League, to release it. But Joss Whedon cut the movie down from a 4-hour movie to a 2-hour movie. We shot scenes to fit the movie, and people didn't like it. They wanted to see Zack Snyder's version of Justice League. So in 2021 on HBO Max, Zack Snyder released Justice League, the 4-hour cut. His version of Justice League. Fans wanted to see it for years. Now they finally got to see it, and they loved the movie. They wanted to see Zack Snyder's version of Justice League to complete, and they wanted to see the Snyderverse get restarted with Justice League. But after many box office bombs of DC Extended Universe movies, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, Black Adam, The Flash, Blue Beetle, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom turned out to be the last movie in the DC Extended Universe. They decided to end the DC Extended Universe with Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom in December 2023. That will be about 10 years of the DC Extended Universe for how long it lasted. 2013 to 2023. Now, James Gunn's new DC Universe will start in 2025 with Superman, followed by Batman, The Brave and the Bold, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, Swamp Thing, and The Authority on the big screen. And on the small screen on Max will be the DC TV shows that's connected to James Gunn's DC Universe. And Elseworld stories to come. Joker, Foil or Deuce coming this October 2024. And the Batman Part 2 coming in 2026. The sequel to The Batman 2022. The Joker came out in 2019. So that's the Batman and the Joker Elseworld stories. Not connected to the main continuity to the DC Universe and the DC Extended Universe. The DC Extended Universe had a big wide through the movies to see they go, and it failed. Now James Gunn's DC Universe will start. This is not the same people that did the DC Extended Universe. That was run by Zack Snyder and other people. And the DC Universe by James Gunn is run by James Gunn himself and Peter Safran. So that's the story of the DC Extended Universe and the future for DC's Universe by James Gunn. Starting Superman 2025. Coming soon. Thank you for watching the video.